Alright, good afternoon, this is Lucky Lynx. I am continuing this series now on how to gain a deeper understanding of how to use the Black Cat Oracle. Yesterday, or the last video, I went through and gave a little more detail on this series of cards that has to do with how to build someone's kingdom. Okay, so I suggest you watch that video for a little deeper understanding. Now I'm going to show you another layer, of a more simple layer. Now that you know what each of these in a little more detail means to building someone's kingdom, you can also use these and another layer just for fortune telling. So for example, the associates function, the function of getting the word out, that could actually indicate gossip, talk, communication. When it comes up in a situation, it could indicate the need to communicate. The communication isn't clear or is clear depending upon what's around it. Just like all cartomancy, you want to look at what's around it too. So let's say, for example, this and this came up together. It could mean, okay, so you got a woman. It could mean gossip from a woman, or the need to connect with a woman to get, or a woman can help you to get the word out about what you're doing. You see? Okay? So let's keep going there. Or in this, let's say these two came up together. Need to take a risk. So let's say you're looking for how to get the word out about what you do, what you know, and show people. And I want to emphasize that the best way to make a kingdom grow is to show people what you do, not just tell them, show them what you know. So let's say you need to get the word out, and this one comes up with it, so maybe it's telling you need to take a risk. In that case, we're going to look at these a little more deeply later. So let's look at the next phase here, and then that would be the tiger, okay? So that could indicate all sorts of things relating to being a tiger. The need to take action, the need to show courage and bravery, the need to be more precise, the need to pounce on a situation, or not to pounce on a situation. Let's say here, let's say these two come up. Someone is stubborn and missing the opportunity, or someone is stubbornly, angrily pouncing on something again and again and again, and they need to hold off. Take action and have faith. This is rapaciousness, so it would be tireless and rapacious in the actions that you take. See, that's how you do it. So it could also indicate that a situation is ferocious. In some cases, it could indicate that someone's mind is jumping around all over the place, or that the situation is dangerous, okay? Especially if that came up with, say, wrath, it might indicate situation was dangerous situation. Or it could mean that there is danger in the workplace in that case, because this comes up as your career function, remember? Next function would be knowledge, so could indicate that you have to learn something more, that it's not all set, that part of your kingdom might be in need of some new learning. Or it could mean that you're addicted to learning. So let's say, let me see here. Let's say we had, I know which one would come, this combination here. So let's say this would be like your fool's mind. I'll explain these again in another video. I kind of went through them quickly yesterday. I'll explain them in another video. But let's say you get these two together. That could indicate that someone is a serial class taker, that they are addicted to and fearful that if they stop taking classes, they're going to miss out. Or they're always taking classes but not applying what they get. Or they're collecting information and they're never using it. Okay? That could indicate what we call a face game in mind sciences. They collect the information, but they have no intention of using it, okay? So it could indicate just general knowledge, lack of knowledge, need for knowledge, or, depending upon what's coming up around it, strength of knowledge. Let's say justice comes up. Knowledge of the law, balancing knowledge, or you're going to meet a woman who has a lot of knowledge, you see. So there's layers to it, whereas these serve as functions specifically within how one can build the kingdom, as I showed in the other video. They can also indicate other more what's the word I want? Pedestrian, or what's that word I want? I guess pedestrian fortune-telling applications. This one could indicate a large group of people or groups in general. This could indicate a group of men. You're dealing with a group of men. This could indicate a group of women. This could indicate a board. And a stubborn board who's always done things the way they are. Those of you who've ever dealt in corporate America with boards, or in academia with boards, or in government with boards, a stubborn board. So let's say this one is, let's say these two came up together. A group of people that has no real focus. They're just together. They're not really focused on what they're doing, and it could be causing problems. Could also indicate that someone is barreling through a situation without really thinking about it and crushing everything in its path. You see, so the elephants, right? So then the next one that was in this could be wealth, the need for wealth. This could be hoarding and clinging to wealth. This could indicate a gambler or someone who's careless with wealth. It would really be, if it was the impulsive one, someone who's really careless with wealth here. Someone who's willing to take a risk here with wealth. You see. So, as you see someone just walk through the background, he would be in this function right here. The immediate circle of my kingdom. Alright, see? So there's how you might use the wealth card in new and interesting ways. So let's say here, we got pride, reputation, or the pride. This could indicate someone's very prideful and or arrogant. Someone's very superficial. And then let's say here, you get this one and this one. Someone is really arrogant and superficial in how they present themselves. That would be the hermit. And this is like, this is an individual who's going to make all sorts of promises that possibly they can or cannot keep. And let's go back to this. Let's say this one comes up in this one. So maybe that indicates gossip that's damaging someone's reputation. All right, so that's that function, that function. All right, so then one more. This could indicate partnerships or the need for a partnership, new partnerships. So for example, this could be a strong partnership. This could be a partnership where two people laugh and have fun, and people see that and are attracted to this group of people who laugh and have fun. A desirous partnership where two people are sort of burning each other up and there's a lot of chemistry there. This one, impulsive, could be an on and off partnership. So it could indicate lovers too, in this particular case, because of swans. And those of you who know swans know that swans mate for life. But let's say we've got this one. It could mean that they're less than stable. And then let's say we got the angry, stubborn card, or this one. Okay, they're stubbornly clinging together, and they are doing more damage than good. Okay, so then the final card for this one would be the geese. This would be, so let's say this would indicate social pressure. Let's say it came up with, for example, where's the finches? The finches would be, okay, so that would be a whole bunch of people gossiping about someone or wasting their time, or a large group of people who are spreading a network. So this could be a social network. Let's say this one would be people in secret. So people talking in secret or gathering in secret, or a secret society perhaps. So that's how you do it. That's a little deeper understanding. So this actually indicates usually social pressure, a situation where lots of people together are creating pressure. Lots of people together are, they're not necessarily chattering, because that'd be the finches, but they're standing together to create social proof. This might be marketing, and this especially, let's say this one would be subliminal marketing, the jackal and the geese, you see. So that's another layer to this set of them. Tomorrow I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you another set of them. Probably the mind types here. But that's how you take these and use them on another layer. a layer where you use them in just more general fortune telling. All right, so if you would like to get a set of these, contact me, Conjure Hope, CONJUREHOPE, all one word, at gmail.com. Currently, providing that this video goes 3-4 years down the line, right now my number is 779-302-8009 if you want to get a copy of these or a set of these. Or you can get them on my, you can't get them on my Etsy site, but I think I'm going to put them on my Etsy site. It's just that I get them custom made, so I send to the printer, so it takes about a week for the order to go through. Then they mail it to you. So, whereas with my dice, I actually work to have a being put in the dice to work with you. I do not touch these, so I do not do that with these. These come directly from the publisher. However, if you want to know how I do that with the dice, give me a message and I'll let you know how each one is custom sent with something that will actually help you personally to develop your intuitive abilities. I am Lucky Lynx. Thanks for watching, as always. Wishing you success and good fortune in all you do.